Mom sits in the quiet room, her heart heavy with unspoken storms. A silence wrapped in hurt, trembling at the edges of memory. She breathes slowly, holding back words that burn like fire inside her. Because of you, her gentle smile has learned how to disappear. Because of you, her nights echo with sighs that no one hears. She loved you like dawn loves the first light on the mountains. But now her footsteps sound like fading echoes of disappointment. She touches the walls as if searching for the place she lost her peace. She looks at your old photos and wonders where the kindness went. Her heart remembers your laughter as if it belonged to another era. She whispers your name with a mix of love and sorrow, and every whisper feels like a petal falling from a dying flower. Because of you, the home has turned into a quiet battlefield of emotions. Because of you, her dreams have become tired travelers. She sits with her shawl wrapped around her shoulders like protection, as if shielding herself from the coldness you left behind. She tries to understand where the storm began. Was it the words you said or the ones you refused to say? Was it the promises you forgot or the ones you never made? Her heart keeps asking questions that tear deeper than answers. Her eyes glimmer like a lantern fighting to stay lit in the wind. She still cares. She still hopes, even when she pretends she doesn't. But the hurt sits inside her like rain in an abandoned well. She moves through the day like someone walking through broken glass. Soft steps, careful breaths, a silence that cuts. Because of you, her patience has become a wounded bird, trying to fly but falling before reaching the sky. Because of you, her mornings feel incomplete. She makes tea but doesn't drink it. She cooks but doesn't eat much. Her spirit has lost some of its color, and still she calls your name in her heart. Still she waits for you to walk to her and say, "Mom, I'm sorry." 2 words strong enough to rebuild worlds. 2 words she deserves more than anybody. She is angry, yes, but beneath the anger is love carrying too much weight. Beneath the anger is fear of losing you forever. Beneath the anger is a mother's heart breaking softly, because she never learned how to stop loving you, even when you hurt her. She sits by the window, watching the sky turn from gold to ash, thinking of the days you used to run to her, thinking of the nights she stayed awake when you were sick, thinking of the wounds you never saw, the sacrifices you never noticed, and the dreams she buried so you could fly. And now, because of you, her heart trembles like a candle in a storm. Because of you, she carries a sadness she hides behind silence. She tries to show strength, but her eyes reveal everything. Her tears carry memories she wished you remembered. Her anger is only the shadow of her love, a love too deep to break, a love too fragile to ignore, a love that quietly asks, "Why did you change?" She sets the table with slow hands, places your plate even though you're not coming, touches the edge of the chair where you used to sit. Wondering if you ever think of her, wondering if you know how your actions shaped her sorrow. She looks around the room. Every corner holds an echo of you. Every memory feels like a wave crashing against her chest. Because of you, the air in the house feels heavy. Because of you, she lost her easy laughter. But still she waits for the moment you return. Still she prays for a sunlight in your voice. Still she believes in the warmth that once lived in your heart. Because a mother never stops believing. Even when she is angry, even when she is hurting, even when the world has shifted into pieces. Her anger is tenderness wearing armor. Her silence is pain she cannot shape into words. Her heart is softer than you remember, but stronger than you think. And everything she feels, every tear, every ache, every tremble, is because of you, because she loves you more than the sky loves the horizon, more than the sea loves its waves, more than the sun loves its dawn. And though she is angry, her love still reaches for you. Across the distance you created, across the cold that grew between you, across the mistakes that wounded her, her heart still whispers, "My child, come back." Mom walks through the house with a quiet sadness resting on her shoulders. She touches the curtains as if trying to smooth out the wrinkles of old memories. Her heart feels like a room filled with echoes that refuse to fade. Every corner reminds her of a time when you were her little miracle. When your laughter filled the air like music she never wanted to stop. Now she hears only silence. And that silence hurts more than any loud argument ever could. Because silence means distance. Silence means separation. Silence means a mother wishing for her child to return. She keeps asking herself where she went wrong, even though deep inside she knows it was never her fault. But a mother's heart doesn't understand logic. It only understands love, and love always blames itself for losing what it treasures most. So she carries the weight of your anger as if it were her own. She carries the burden of your choices as if she caused them. She carries the pain in her bones, a quiet ache that never sleeps. She remembers the days when she used to braid your hair, or fix your shirt, or scold you gently when you did something foolish. All those small moments feel like precious treasures now, moments she would give anything to live again. Because now she stands in a home filled with memories, but missing the heartbeat that always made it alive. You? Every time her phone rings, she hopes it is you. She hopes your voice will break through her loneliness. She hopes you will say the words she has been dying to hear. But when the call isn't from you, she pretends it doesn't matter, even though her heart crumbles a little each time. She wipes tears before anyone sees them, pretending she is stronger than the storm inside her. Because mothers don't like showing their pain, they hide their wounds behind smiles. They protect their children even from the truth, even from their own heartbreak. But when she is alone, her strength melts into sadness. Her silence breaks into whispers. She talks to God about you, praying for your safety, praying for your kindness, praying that you will find your way back to her heart, praying that the distance between you will disappear one day. Because of you, she spends nights staring at the ceiling, thinking of the things she wants to tell you, thinking of the days she wishes you remembered, thinking of the moments she wishes you understood. Her heart feels like a garden with too many wilted flowers, but still she waters them. Still she tries. Still she hopes, because mothers are made of hope, and even in their anger, they pray for healing instead of revenge. She sits on the edge of her bed, holding your childhood blanket in her hands, as if holding a piece of the past might soften the present. She presses it to her heart, wishing the fabric could carry her love back to you, wishing it could remind you of all the times she protected you, all the times she stood between you and the world. But now she feels helpless, like a mother watching her child drift away on a boat. Unable to call you back, unable to swim across the distance, all she can do is stand on the shore, praying you will return before the waves carry you too far. Her anger is made of tears she refused to shed. Her anger is made of sacrifices you never saw. Her anger is made of the love she gave without limits. Her anger is made of the wounds she never wanted to show. And though she is angry because of you, she is also hurting because she loves you. She sits beneath the glow of a lonely lamp, her hands folded in prayer, her thoughts wandering through the past, through the days when your smile was the sun of her world, through the nights when your laughter was her lullaby, through the years when she carried you in her arms, and later carried you in her heart, through every moment she wished she could relive, just to feel close to you again. She is angry, yes, but beneath that anger lives a hope that refuses to die, a hope that one day you will return. One day you will embrace her with sincerity. One day you will apologize not out of guilt, but because you finally understand her pain. Until then, she carries your name like a fragile prayer, a prayer whispered into the wind, a prayer soaked in tears, a prayer wrapped in unconditional love. Mom stands in the kitchen with quiet hands, her fingers tracing the edges of the cups you once used. Every object in the house feels like it remembers you. Even when you pretend to forget her, even when you walk away, even when you speak with words that bruise her soft heart, the home still whispers your name. The walls still echo your laughter. The floors still remember your footsteps, running across them in childhood joy. She washes dishes slowly, as if the water might wash away the pain inside her. But pain doesn't leave so easily. Pain sits in the heart the way dust settles on old shelves, quietly, gradually, until everything looks different. Her anger is not a fire meant to destroy you. It is a fire meant to protect you. A fire that burns because she cares too deeply. Because love like hers does not take betrayal easily. Because love like hers never learns how to stop hurting. She tries to distract herself with daily chores, sweeping the floor, folding clothes, organizing shelves. But every action brings her back to one truth. She misses you, even though she is angry, even though her heart feels cracked in too many places, even though she says she won't care anymore. She still stops when she sees something that reminds her of you. She still pauses when she hears someone's voice similar to yours. She still turns around when she hears the door open, hoping for a moment it might be you. Returning home, finally understanding her silence, she sits on the sofa for a moment. Exhausted from carrying emotions heavier than mountains, she closes her eyes. And in those moments of quiet, memories come flooding in. Memories of when she held your hand tightly, guiding you across roads, protecting you from every small danger, teaching you right from wrong, giving you everything she never had. She gave you her youth, her energy, her laughter, her dreams, her tenderness. And now she wonders if you remember any of it. If you remember the warmth of her arms, the softness of her voice when she comforted you, the sacrifices she made when no one was watching, the nights she stayed awake to make sure you were safe, the mornings she woke up early to make your world bright. Her anger is the disappointment of a mother who expected nothing but love in return, not riches, not praise, not gifts, only love. But you gave her distance, coldness, sharp words, loneliness wrapped inside silence, and she carries them like stones in her heart. She looks at the family photos on the wall, your smile frozen in a moment of innocence, your eyes bright like springtime, and she wonders where that child went, where the kindness went, where your love hid itself, why you let the world change the softness inside you into something that hurts her now. She sighs deeply, the kind of sigh that comes from years of holding pain, the kind of sigh that becomes a silent prayer, the kind of sigh that wishes for healing, without knowing how to ask for it. She whispers your name softly, as if saying it might bring you closer, but her voice returns to her like an echo in an empty hall, reminding her of the distance you built between your hearts. Because of you, her nights grow longer, her tears fall faster, her hopes rise slower. But even then, her love still stands strong, like an ancient tree refusing to fall in the storm. She lights a small lamp in the evening, the glow warming her tired eyes, and she wonders if you ever think of her. When you look at the stars at night, if you feel even a spark of regret, if you carry even a shadow of memory of the woman who loved you more than herself. She is angry because of you, but she is hurt because she misses you, and she is quiet because she hopes you will realize how much she deserves tenderness, how much she deserves understanding, how much she deserves a heart that remembers her sacrifices. And even now, even after all the hurt, she waits for you, like the moon waits for night, like the sea waits for tides, like a mother waits for her child to come back home with love in their eyes again. Mom sits by the window as the evening wind brushes her face. The air smells faintly of memories and old flowers. She watches the sky shift from orange to deep blue, and she wonders if you see the same sky, if you think of her when the stars appear, if you remember the nights she stayed awake waiting for you. She opens an old notebook filled with letters she wrote to you. Letters she never sent because she feared they might seem too much. Too emotional, too vulnerable, too full of truth. Letters where she confessed every hope, every worry, every dream. Letters where she told you she loved you even when she was angry. Letters that now feel like bridges to a distance too far to cross. She remembers the time you cried in her arms, the time you fell and scraped your knee, the time you failed but she believed in you anyway. Her heart remembers every laugh, every tear, every small victory. And now she wonders if any of that matters to you, or if it has vanished into the shadows of your forgetfulness. Because of you, her mornings feel heavy. Because of you, her voice carries a faint trembling. Because of you, her hand shakes slightly when she sets the table, as if the house itself knows her heart is breaking. She pours tea slowly, stirring it as though stirring might mix her feelings back into order. But feelings do not return to order so easily. They scatter like petals in the wind, and some petals never come back. She talks to herself sometimes, trying to untangle the confusion inside her, trying to understand where the love turned into anger, where patience turned into hurt, where hope turned into longing. Her anger is sharp like winter frost, but beneath it, her love is soft like spring rain. Her anger is loud like a thunderstorm, but her love whispers gently through the cracks, through the silence, through the distance. through the nights when she cries quietly into her pillow. She recalls how she would sing lullabies to you, how she would hum softly while rocking you to sleep, how she would stay by your bedside during storms, how she would hold you close and whisper, "You are my heart, my soul, my everything." And now she wonders if you remember those nights, or if they have faded into the shadows of your busy life. Because of you, her heart carries shadows. Shadows of worry, shadows of disappointment, shadows of love, shadows that stretch across the rooms you once filled with joy, shadows that make her sigh in the middle of the night, shadows that remind her how much she misses you. She picks up a photograph from the table, your small face looking back at her with trust and innocence, and she feels both warmth and sorrow, because she knows the child in that photo still lives in you, even if you try to hide it behind stubbornness or pride. She whispers to the walls, to the moon outside, to the wind passing through the trees. "I am angry because of you, but I am still here. I am still hoping, I am still waiting, I am still loving." Her voice is soft yet strong, a declaration that love never truly dies, even when it is tested by pain, even when it is bruised by misunderstanding, even when it is stretched thin across distance and time. She remembers the sacrifices she made quietly, the sleepless nights, the worry that never left her side, the tears she hid so you could feel safe, the courage she carried even when she felt broken. And she wonders if you see it now, if you feel the weight of her love, if you understand the strength that anger cannot mask. Mom walks slowly to your room, now empty yet full of echoes. She touches the bed where you once slept, the desk where you once studied, the walls that heard your laughter, and she feels a mixture of pain and tenderness, a mixture that cannot be named, only felt deeply, endlessly. Because of you, her heart beats in rhythm with worry. Because of you, her tears fall silently when no one is near. Because of you, she dreams of reconciliation, even if the world says it is impossible. She prays quietly to the night sky, to the stars that witness her solitude, to the moon that sees her tears, and she whispers your name with both anger and love, a name carried on hope, carried on memory, carried on faith. Her anger will not erase her love. Her hurt will not erase her prayers. Her disappointment will not erase the bond she feels for you, because a mother's heart is made to forgive, made to endure, made to hope, made to love. Even when the world turns away, she closes her eyes, hearing your laughter in the silence, feeling your presence in the wind, and she knows, no matter the anger, no matter the pain, she will always love you, always wait for you, always carry you. Deep in her heart,